Hello everyone, my name is PJ and welcome back to my Let's Play of Demon's Souls Part 2. Okay, first thing I want to do is apologize. Well, actually I shouldn't have to apologize because it wasn't my fault for the lateness of yesterday's video. I started uploading it at 6:30. I couldn't make it public until 3:30 a.m. It took 9 hours to upload. And I didn't even have any internet troubles. That's just how long it took to upload. So these videos will probably be uploaded later each day. I'm trying to get up earlier so that I can start recording earlier, but it's not working. But anyway, like I said before, I did go ahead and I made a new character, so everybody say hello to Jacqueline. Isn't she cute? Spent a long time on her face, and I even wrote down all of the specs so that I can recreate her if anything happens. Jacqueline. Awesome. Okay, so I need to put her helmet back on. Okay, now I have done this tutorial so many times. I was actually practicing on the boss last night on Vanguard, and every time I died, I just force close the PS3 and I'd hit the PS3 button and actually just close it. I don't know what the word for that is. Like a hard reset, maybe? No, that would be if you hit the button on the console itself. Yeah, but I've done this part so many times now, I typically ignore item drops. Except that there are a couple enemies who are guaranteed to drop things, like that one archer. But yeah, I've had to do this part so many times. I came really close to beating the boss. But as long as you quit the game before the loading screen pops up, then it won't save. And I learned something really stupid. The game does not autosave anywhere in the tutorial. So if you quit, or die, or lose to the boss, or whatever, no matter what, you have to do this whole tutorial area over again, and it's so annoying. It wouldn't be so bad if it was a bit shorter, and if there wasn't a loading screen in the middle of it, because no other level in the game has loading screens in the middle of them. At least none that I can recall. World 3 might have one, I forget. But I've also gotten pretty good at parrying. See? Sometimes you get hit, but you can still parry them. Just sometimes the sound doesn't play, sometimes it's not apparent that you've parried them. But the damage does still seem to be reduced when you do so. And this guy, he prefers to block, but if you get up real close, eventually he'll attack you. And then you can parry him. Oh, come on, that was too fast, I wasn't ready. What the fuck are you doing? There. I mean, I could just ignore all of these items, but why would I pass up free items? Yeah, but one thing I never... Yeah, this guy always drops an item, always. One thing I never really got to show off before was if you hit up an attack, I think I showed this off, but I never explained what it did. You do this thing where you kind of punch him a little with the weapon in your hand. In later games, this was a kick. And in some games, like, you stepped forward and smacked them, like a bitch slap. What this does is it breaks their guard. It makes it so that they stagger back, or it's best used in a shield, like when they have their shield up. If I die to Vanguard again, I'll show it off. Yeah, like that. Makes them stagger a bit. It's most effective when you use it on a creature that's guarding, though. Yeah, and this guy always drops a thing, too. Both of the archer guys here always drop something. In fact, I think all the drops in this tutorial area are predetermined, regardless of what luck score you started with. I think that guy drops something sometimes, but not all the time. I could be remembering wrong, though. I thought he dropped something at one point. Okay, so I've tried a few different methods for fighting this boss. I wanted to pick the hunter job, because I like the way its stats start out, and it also starts with a bow, which is really good, but don't use a bow against Vanguard. For some reason, he becomes a lot more active, a lot more aggressive when you have a bow. So I'm going to be double-handing the axe. There's no point in using the shield against this guy. I can hit him 3 times before I have to move out of the way, and I've gotten pretty good at dodging him, just sometimes he gets lucky. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, when he goes up, get away, and move right back in. Attack 3 times, wait for him to swing. Or do that, that's fine. Move in, 3 times. When you roll, you have invincibility frames. Rolling is very broken. In fact, invincibility frames are actually a mechanic in Dark Souls 2. There's actually a score you can increase that gives you more invincibility frames. Oh, no, no, no. Fuck. I was under his big fat ass. Okay, gotta heal. Gotta heal. And he has longer reach than he looks. Than he looks like he has. So beat. Fuck. And sometimes he randomly swings twice. So always be ready for double swings. The best time to heal is when he flies up into the air. Because he spends a lot of time doing nothing. And if he swings when he's really far away, that's also a good time to heal. But you don't want to bother attacking him or getting reckless until you're back to full health. Because then one hit will kill you. Ooh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Yeah, but if you really want to kill this guy, do not be stingy with your healing items. And do not get greedy. Even if he's down to like 1 hit point, prioritize your evasion. I've never beaten this guy. Can I do it? Up, get away. Up, he's doing it again. That's fine. You just keep doing that. When he gets really low on health, he becomes very aggressive. He starts swinging. What are you doing? Do I have him locked in a loop? What the hell are you doing? He's never done this before. I've seen him do it twice in a row, but never 4 or 5 times in a row. And sometimes he can just step on you. Sometimes the collision is like that. Am I gonna beat him? I got him! Yeah! But when you beat him... Do I get souls for that? Touchstone? Please tell me I got souls for that. Oh, I did. It's not that many, but cool. Yeah, but when you examine this Archstone, I think it's a trap. Yeah, like, because you have to die in the tutorial in order to go to the Nexus. You have to die in order for the story to progress. So, examine it, and... Grey Demon Soul. Oh. Oh, okay. Warp to new area? Wait, what is this? What is this? I've never seen this. This is a trap, right? What is this place? What the fuck? What the fuck? I've never seen this! That's the Dragon God from the intro. Where are we? I always heard that if you beat the Vanguard, the floor just collapsed and you died. I've never seen this. What is this? Okay, well, I know there's no way I can... There's no way I can survive this hallway. As soon as I walk out there, he's gonna breathe fire and kill me. I'm betting that's what's gonna happen. But why? This is so new to me. Okay, let's try and trigger his breath attack. What's this? Full moon grass? Oh my god. Where am I? I've never heard of this place. I've never seen it before in my life. Full moon grass. Oh god, look at all these items. Is the floor going to collapse here? Is it a trick? Shard of hardstone? Oh my god, are these my rewards for defeating the Vanguard? I missed what I picked up. Renowned Soldier's Soul. Renowned Soldier's Soul. Renowned Soldier's Soul. Okay, well I can walk out there, but what good will that do me? This is supposed to be the boss, like the last boss of World 2. I am not supposed to be here. But this isn't the arena you fight him in. And is that the sky? So he is capable of leaving that area. A frequent question about the Dragon God is how the hell he gets into his arena, because it's a big cave, completely closed off. But this is outside. Okay, well, I have to die eventually, but oh, there's another item. I would have missed this. Full moon grass. So a ton of full moon grass, an upgrade item, and a bunch of soul items. Although, not very good ones. Those are like the minor ones. Okay, so which way do I go? Left or right? Man, you just look like you're ready to punch something. Step out. Oh, it's a cutscene. Did that kill me? Yep, one hit. Okay. It's guaranteed death. I knew it had to happen. But oh my god, I've never seen that area. Oh god, I've never even seen it in anyone else's videos. I've never watched anybody else play this game. Let me just skip that cutscene. Oh god. Wow. Okay. I've never beaten that boss, and I've never seen that area or even heard of it. Everyone always told me that if you defeated that boss, the floor collapsed and you died. Obviously, that's a lie. Wow, okay, so I've already talked to all of these NPCs. Let's see, I still have all of my arrows. I start with 50 arrows. Don't really think I need to buy any more. I don't know if I want to waste my upgrade materials on this axe. Let's see what else I start with, because I haven't really taken a good look at my starting inventory. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down and actually take a look at some of these items. Crescent Moon Grass. A medicinal herb named for the lunar phase, recovers a small amount of the user's HP. The effect of moon herbs changes according to the condition they're in. Crescent moon herbs are picked when they are very young. Okay, so the older it is, the fuller moon phase you name it after. I'm assuming it has something to do with the way it looks, or how big it is. I don't know. Half Moon Grass recovers some of the user's MP, and Full Moon Grass recovers most of the user's HP. Did I say MP before? I forget now. Full moon herbs are collections of wilted herbs that emit a faint light even in their wilted state. Half moon herbs are picked when they are withered. Oh. That's weird. So, Crescent Moon Grass is normal, living, healthy grass. Half Moon Grass is withered. And Full Moon Grass is a collection of wilted ones that somehow emit a faint light. I don't know. Nexual binding, the symbol of those imprisoned in the Nexus. Having this ties you to the Nexus. Even if you lose your physical body, you cannot die and your soul remains trapped in the Nexus. The Nexual binding sends the user back to the Nexus upon death, but all souls collected will be lost. Yeah, so this is their explanation as to why you can keep dying over and over and over again without needing some bullshit explanation for checkpoints or save points or anything like that. Agate of Guidance, a stone that temporarily radiates light when it comes into contact with air. Starting in Dark Souls onward, these things would be called prism stones. It is prized as a one-of-a-kind jewel, but with no use in crafting, it is mostly employed simply as a guidepost. Yeah, so it's kind of like chalk. You drop it in order to remind yourself, oh, I've been here already. But it also glows. I think it glows. Yeah, so it's good to help light your path too, in places with lots of pitfalls. And in Dark Souls, there's an area with invisible walkways where you can drop prism stones in front of you in order to see whether or not there's path or death. Unknown Soldier's Soul, the remnants of a nameless soldier's spirit that remained in its corpse. Use it and the souls will be added to your stock. Even if you leave this be, it will only become nourishment for demons, in which case, you might as well take it. I mean, I don't know. It's like finding money sitting around. If I don't take it, somebody greedy might. So it might as well be me. Okay, this is the same exact description, only instead of nameless it says renowned. Grey Demon Soul, the soul of the Demon Vanguard. It radiates a strong power. You don't know how weird it is to have a soul like this early. Grants the holder a large number of souls when used. Alternatively, it can be made into spells, miracles, or weapons. Yeah, you want to save boss souls for that. Don't spend them just to earn souls. It's a lame use of them. Shard of Hardstone. A shard of hard ore enhances straight swords, axes, hammers, and so on. A basic ore that evenly increases the power of a weapon. Weapons can be strengthened by hardstones up to a maximum level of 10. So, you use shards of hardstone for the normal upgrade path. It basically just makes a weapon flat up stronger, and it doesn't give it any penalties. There are actually a few different upgrade paths in this game that you can use. Let's see, like this one, Shard of Sharpstone. A shard of sharp ore enhances daggers, curved swords, spears, and so on. A basic ore that evenly increases the power of a weapon. Oh wait, no. So wait, is this just a... Okay, I think it's just a different normal upgrade path item used for different weapons. Okay, so Sharpstone seems to focus mainly on finesse melee weapons. Hardstone more on thicker, stronger, tougher weapons, more strength-based weapons, okay. But there are a lot of different items in this game that can do different things to weapons when you use them to upgrade them. Like Mercury, for example, makes the weapon poisonous. And then there's also Crushing and Sharp. Crushing increases a weapon's strength bonus and eliminates its dex bonus, and Sharp does the opposite. Although, if you're gonna be like me and you're gonna raise both strength and dex evenly, it doesn't do you any good. It would be much more beneficial to you to leave it normal. But if you're focusing on strength, then get Crushing stuff, and Sharp if you're focusing on dex. Dark is for shields. It raises their magic resistance, and they typically don't have very good magic resistance, so it's just good all around. And Sticky, which I'll probably be using, I don't know, but it's for bows, specifically for bows. It only works on like 4 different weapons in the entire game. It raises their dex bonus, lowers their strength bonus, and increases their range. However, if you're raising both stats evenly like me, then the total attack power is slightly reduced. So, if you're raising strength and dex evenly, don't use Sticky unless you want the weapons to have more range, and you don't care about a teeny tiny decrease in damage. When I did the calculations, it was only 1 point lower in attack. A Sticky weapon compared to a normal bow, when both strength and dex are raised evenly. So, in the end, I'm not really going to be using most of the other upgrade paths. I'm going to be focusing mainly on normal. I'm going to be getting Dark for shields, and I might as well add poison to things. Although, I think if you do that, if you decide you're going to add poison to something, then you miss out on all of the attack bonuses you get from upgrading it normally. And there are other ways to cause poison, I think. I think there are items you can throw, or spells you can cast. It all depends on your build. Argite of Souls. This is that jewel hanging from my belt there, the one emitting light. Yeah. A stone radiant with the light of souls. The color of the light changes according to the souls in the area. Really? It was made by Giri, a friend of Sage Frake, who was known for his magical crafts. Since it's light and easy to handle, it is widely used by travelers. It changes color based on the souls in the area? What does that mean? I've never noticed anything like that. Oh, so one thing I wanted to point out before and forgot to. It's cool that Blacksmith Baldwin here actually has a flame. He actually has a forge to forge his weapons with. Because it's a recurring joke in the series that blacksmiths never have anything to heat their weapons with. Most of them don't. It's rare to find one that actually has a heat source. Okay, and these are the 3 weapons the hunter starts with. Following through with one swing and landing the hit will do a direct hit, which does more damage than normal. Oh, so you do more damage with combos. Okay. Ranged weapons require one to equip arrows as well as a bow. When an arrow is readied, the user may aim carefully with L1. Oh, okay, I better remember that. That's probably like the only way to get first-person mode without the telescope. Leather shield. Light, easy to handle, high defensive ability for its size. Hunters and the like regularly use this shield. It has 90% damage reduction, which is pretty good, but I'm gonna want to get my hands on a 100% shield as soon as I can. Yeah, but you see it only has 30% magic reduction. Shields typically have terrible magic reduction, that's why you want to give them the dark upgrade path. Why you would ever give any other upgrade path to a shield is beyond me. Yeah, but the other symbols that I didn't get to explain were the ones at the bottom, next to the word stat needed. Yeah, that shows you how high those particular scores need to be in order to actually equip it, and for it to be effective. You can still equip it, but if you try to equip a weapon that's too heavy for you, then you'll swing it really slowly and it won't even do that much damage, so there's no point. Yeah, but if you take a look, you can actually match the stupid symbols to their respective ability scores. So in order, they're strength, dexterity, magic, and faith. I don't know why they did it that way. Couldn't they have just used letters? I mean, looking over these ability scores, they all start with a different letter. They could have just used a single letter instead of these stupid symbols. The Japanese version didn't even have these symbols. It just had, like, kanji. Yeah, and the hunter starts with the leather set. Let's take a look at it. Leather hat suitable for field activity, widely used by hunters. And they all say the same thing. Okay. And I don't have any rings. And that's it for that. Okay, let me take these off. Save them for special occasions. Okay, this is my status menu. If you hit select, you can actually highlight each individual thing and it will show you what they all do. This probably would have been more useful in the character creation screen. Yeah, but this tells you exactly what all of them do. Faith does not increase stamina. I don't know what that page I was reading was thinking. But the person who wrote it anyway, obviously the page can't think anything. Yeah, but as far as natural defenses go, the only way to increase your unarmored defense is to level up. That levels up automatically with your actual level, not with any of your individual ability scores. So the only way to get really good defense is to equip better armor. Speaking of which, you can upgrade armor in this game, can't you? What are the upgrade paths for armor? Don't think I recall seeing that. You can upgrade your shield. Upgrade weapon? Yeah, it doesn't let you upgrade... Huh. Doesn't let you upgrade armor in this game. Unusual. But upgrading armor wouldn't be a thing for very long anyway. It was in Dark Souls, but then they got rid of it because people just did not like spending all of that time and resources upgrading all those different individual pieces of armor, your helmet, your leggings. It was a hassle. Repair my battle axe. I can buy more arrows. There are 20 souls apiece. I still got 50 of them. I will worry about that later. Okay, that's all that's really there to see here in the Nexus. I mean, I could go up further, but there's no point since I'll have to go up there later anyway. It takes a really long time to get to the top. And this time around, I did not talk to this guy. I exhausted everybody else's dialogue, but not his. I'm gonna leave you alone until I'm ready to murder you. Don't want you going anywhere. Okay, so back to Boletaria. Or specifically the Boletaria Palace. I think this whole game takes place in Boletaria, just different sections of it. They call them worlds, but it's strongly implied that they all take place in the same kingdom. I don't know. Or maybe the people from Boletaria who got to those other worlds got there from the Nexus. Because I mentioned it briefly, but I never actually talked about it. One of those 6 archstones is destroyed. It's never really brought up, it might be brought up, but we'll never get to use it. That archstone leads to the land of the giants, and we do not get to see that world in this game. Also, this dragon has a bunch of corpses just in its mouth. Chew your food! Also, dragons in this series do have human-level intelligence, although they're still rather savage in their mannerisms, and they can't talk. There's one dragon who can speak telepathically, but they typically can't talk. Yeah, that's not gonna work. When you're in the middle of a backstab or a riposte animation, you have complete invincibility. So you don't have to worry about becoming vulnerable when you're doing that. Just gonna get right back up to where I was before. Oh, come on, stop that. You were in the middle of recoiling when you swung at me. Ah, God damn it. Okay, got a bunch of dudes coming after me. It doesn't really seem like the second attack does more damage. Yeah, I do 40 and then I do 40. What did I just pick up from you? I think I just picked up a broken sword. Let me check it out. Yeah, a broken sword. Has 11 durability, only 20 attack. It's a piece of shit. Let's take a look at it. A straight sword with a broken blade, completely covered in rust with blood stuck to the blade. Its sharpness is negligible. And I don't think you can fix it. I don't even think it can be upgraded. So don't try. It's beyond repair. Come on. Okay. Play with you first. Huh, it did more damage to you. I wonder why. Yeah, come on, come down here. I did more damage to you that time. I don't know why. It could just be that your defenses are down while recoiling. Or when I'm behind you. Could be it. Anyway, so there's an item in here, but we can't quite reach it. Okay, so yeah, I am playing in offline mode. So unfortunately we won't be seeing any ghosts, any real ghosts anyway. There might still be developer ghosts. And we won't be seeing any messages either. Okay, so run out here, shield up, get against this thing. Really? You can still shoot me there? Okay, just waiting for this guy to shoot at you. And now you can attack these guys. Oh, come on. Stop it. Okay, do not go down that hole. That hole is death. You'd think there'd be a developer message? I thought I could kill him while he was getting ready to fire me and his defenses would be lowered, but he fired faster than I thought he would. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no developer messages here that tell you that this is instant death. I don't know what those weird will-o-wisp things flying around are, but even if you have maximum dexterity, and even if you actually land on solid ground like right away, those things flying at the top will instantly kill you. It's just supposed to be there as kind of like a warning. And this guy agrees. Okay. Time to heal. Yeah, but you can see we already made back all of the Crescent Moon grass that we lost during the tutorial fighting Vanguard. Oh, this guy was hiding behind the wall. Immediately turn around. Ah, fuck. I knew you were there. You just got up to me faster than I thought you would. Okay, always have your shield up if you're walking into a new place. I typically don't use axes when I play these games. Oh yeah, I never showed that off. Yeah, you get different attack combos if they immediately follow a roll or a backstep. Like this. And you backstep, and then you immediately run up and swing. Gave back up. Drop your shield once in a while to recharge your stamina. Do not get greedy with enemies. Got you both. Now I can show this off. Okay, so come on, attack me, and then I'll backstep and do a backstep attack. Oh, come on, you interrupted it. Like that. See? Very, very specific circumstances. Although they do typically take other players off guard. And they're not very useful in PvE. Which I never understood what that stood for. What does the E stand for? Does it stand for everything? Someone's throwing fire bombs at me up there. But they can't reach. So come back here. Mail breaker. Okay. I don't think anyone's coming after me. So let's take a look at that. Mail breaker. An extremely small rapier. It has no blade. What? And can pierce even hard armor. No blade? What, so is it like a really thin handheld lance? Is it just a point? Rapiers have a narrow attack range but deal heavy damage. They work well against metal armor and hard scales but are easily parried and have difficulty breaking enemies' guard. Well, I suppose I might as well show this off then. So you can see that the battle axe has 80 attack and the mail breaker has 70. And I think that symbol means it does piercing damage, but if you look over on the right, you can see right hand weapon 1, that's where our battle axe is currently equipped in the first slot on our right hand, it says the attack power will lower to 74 if we switch to the mail breaker. It's currently 85. I might as well equip it and at least show off how it fights. Right hand weapon 2 supposedly has 114 attack. That's probably coming from my higher dexterity. Yeah, but this is the mail breaker. That's a tiny rapier. Looks more like a dagger. But it's meant for destroying armor, I'm betting. Ah, shit. Don't throw firebombs at me, come on. Let me just roll under that. Okay, well it's good for making them recoil over and over again, but... they're right, it's not a good weapon. The heavy attack thrusts harder, but you don't get that many hits because it takes more fatigue. I'm gonna switch back to the battle axe. Okay, come up here. The guy is trying to fight you with a torch or a flaming sword, however that works. Roll under the firebomb. Come on. Yeah, these firebomb throwers are weird. Even if you're right up in their face, they'll still try to throw firebombs at you. Even though they are equipped with swords. Don't really get them. Now the firebombs up here, I think they're being thrown by that guy who drops down behind you in order just to take you by surprise. Hey buddy, I'm up here. Oh, you didn't take much damage from that, did you? Now, I wonder if I can do a falling attack on you. Are falling attacks in this game? Let me heal before I attempt this. Oh, he moved away at the last second. Okay, maybe he wasn't a firebomb thrower, maybe he was just an ambusher. Fell down from the above platform. Yeah, but falling attacks are cool. If you actually land on them while an attack midair, then you do tons of damage and knock them on the ground. Oh, come on, freaking firebombs. I don't know how I did that. Like, rolled behind him and it still ended up in front of him somehow. Anyway, behind this big wooden cage thing here, you can see an item, or a corpse with an item on it. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to represent. Is it a soul? Items don't have souls. But souls can be items. But yeah, you can't reach it from here. Then you gotta get in there another way. So you come out here and you're on this big wooden balcony thing, which I would be terrified to stand on, because it doesn't look sturdy at all. God. Anyway, come up here. I forget how to get that item over there. Nope, I haven't parried since the tutorial. There we go. I really should be doing that more often, but for some reason it always felt more difficult to do that anywhere but the tutorial area. Down you go, and... nope, no falling attack. One of the best times to hit normal humanoid enemies like this is to wait until they bounce off of your shield, because then they're wide open. But they don't always constantly recoil when you attack them with their shield down. Sometimes they will get their fatigue back and block, and then you'll be the one open. Yeah, so there's our caged friend, and if you look up the stairs, you see a boulder. Not even a very well hidden boulder. Out in broad daylight. Yeah, you walk up, wait for them to roll the boulder down, and then run away. And that breaks this section away. So now you can drop down and get this item, which is a bastard sword. Doesn't know who its parents are. So let's see. 95 attack. But, you'll notice, it drops your attack all the way down to 18. Because it requires 18 strength, which we don't have. Yeah, we only have 11 strength. We would need... let's see, how much would we need? I'm guessing we would need about either 13 or 14 strength just to be able to use it two-handed. Yeah, but I would love to be able to use that weapon. But for now... can I push this thing? No, it's stuck. There's a very scripted path. Doesn't follow physics at all. Okay, now we're gonna come up here. And try not to go outside just yet. Lure this guy down here and try to kill him indoors. Because once you go outside, there's going to be archers. Yeah, like that guy. Crossbowman. Okay, you can hide behind these. I think this is called a... it's not a mangonel. It's a different kind of catapult. Forget what it's called. Mangonel is the other kind of catapults. The kind that shoot the big rocks. Kind that Wile E. Coyote's always trying to use and failing. But there's another crossbow guy over there. But you can hide behind these things. They provide decent cover. So run over here. And this pikeman will come out. Or spearman. I've always found spears way harder to block than swords. God damn it. God damn it. But you gotta learn how to deal with these guys. I'm just waiting until you recoil and then I'll heal. Come on. You got fire bombs too? Well, that takes care of you. That probably should be way easier. I need to get used to those guys. Come on. Yeah, but rolling and attacking is a really good way to catch people by surprise, because it happens so quickly, depending on the weapon. Okay, there's no enemies in this room, pretty sure, but then you look out to the left and you see one of the knights with glowing red eyes instead of glowing blue eyes. Now this guy, he's guarding something over there, and I don't remember what it is, but he's way too powerful for most players at this point in the game. You could try to beat him, but if you get his attention, he will follow you a very far distance. So, if you plan on fighting him, you better be prepared to go through with it. There's no running away from this guy. I have 1,000 souls, including all the souls I got from Vanguard. Rather not lose them. I will leave him alone and I will try fighting him later. There's always later. You don't have to worry about any places other than the tutorial area becoming inaccessible. Okay. Blue helmet guys. Not a problem. We fought these guys in the tutorial area. For some reason I have a really difficult time saying the tutorial. Gotcha! Half moongrass and throwing knives. Any enemies? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Throwing knives are not weapons. They're consumable items. Like fire bombs. Might as well look at those too. Throwing knife. A knife altered for throwing. Throw it to attack. So you equip it in the same slot as your healing items, and you can just... They're actually a pretty decent weapon. It alleviates the need to switch out to a bow. And they're cheap. Lightly equipped knights often carry this as a backup weapon. Firebomb. An oil cask with a flammable cloth plug. So, it's a Molotov cocktail? Throwing it produces a large flame. Now I probably should have guessed that it was a Molotov cocktail because every time they throw one, you hear glass shattering. Okay, so here we have a fog wall. Fog wall is basically just there to indicate that this is how you progress. Beyond it is the next area. But there's another tower over here, on this side. We start in the top of this one, and then we descend. I don't see any enemies, but I hear something. 6 more firebombs. I'm going to be saving all of these for the boss, because if you recall, there was that one message who said he was weak to fire. And we don't have any fire magic, so... Also, see those barrels? Those are explosive, and these guys all carry torches. As soon as that guy... Yep. As soon as that stupid, insane motherfucker decides, oh, there's something in my way, better attack it with my torch, boom. Yeah, so stay away from the barrels. Just let them kill themselves. Oh, here comes another friendly. I hate it when they do that. Why can their jump attack be immediately followed up by the rapid swinging? Can I jump attack? Is jump attacking a thing in Demon's Souls? Come on. To do it normally, you just hit up on the joystick and heavy attack. No. Okay. And what's out here? Oh. Oh, hey, that's where we started. There's a couple of chains hanging here with bodies on them. Well, let's cut them down. We'll have to check those out when we go back down. Yeah, because they both had items on them. So, you keep going down. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. I don't remember where that's from. I get the feeling it might be from SpongeBob. Okay, lots of guys here. Better take your time with them. Oh shit! Holy shit, okay. Yeah, divide and conquer. Don't try to take them all on when they're in a group like that. Oh, okay. It's a good thing I got plenty of healing items. Do not attack the barrels. I think you can roll into the barrels safely and they won't explode. Let me just heal to full before I try that. Yeah. If you roll into the barrels, for some reason all of the gunpowder inside of them disappears and then they can't be blown up anymore. So that's the best way to neutralize them. Okay. Open up these portcullises. We get a cling ring, our first ring. And a couple of items, including the old ragged set and a couple of old spices. Okay. And a jade hair ornament. Now, enemies don't respawn unless you die or teleport back to the Nexus. So, let's take a look at those items. Let's see, old spice. An old spice with a pungently sweet smell. Restores a large amount of the user's MP. It is made by mixing various fermented ingredients. Because of its sharp smell and often unsavory brewers, it has been prohibited in some regions. Jade hair ornament. A simple jade hair ornament. Could it belong to a poor little girl? I don't know. Could it? Did we pick it up off of a little girl's body? It didn't look like it. Okay. Old ragged robes. Female only. Take a look. Robe made of layers of ragged fabric. It's covered with tears, unsightly open seams, and numerous unsightly insects wriggling within it. No sane person would dare wear something like this. Wow, okay. Coarse hand wrappings, coarse shoes, they're also the same stuff. And the cling ring. A mysterious ring forged in the shape of an eye. Character loses less HP after becoming a soul. Yeah, so you equip this, and given that we have no other rings, we might as well. And that increases our max health and soul form. It's a very good ring for starting off the game with. Yeah, but let me take another look at those corpses. I don't think... Yeah, that's an adult man. And that's an identical adult man. Neither of these are little girls. Why did one of them have that? Well, whatever. Well, now that I've opened that shortcut, it remains permanently open. Every time I come back to Boletarian Palace now, I can just come through here, and go up the stairs, and I'll be back at the fog gate. And there will be more shortcuts to open. Just that's the first one. And before I end this episode, I have to deliver the jade hair ornament. Actually, I think I recall something about, like, if you keep it for yourself, then use it somewhere else, you can get something for it? I don't know. I need to check this out. Okay, there are two different items that you can get with the jade hair ornament. One of them is only available if you give it to the guy you're supposed to give it to, unless you kill him. And the other one can be obtained via other means. So, you might as well give it to old Stockpile Thomas over here. I also learned something interesting about the lore. Those old raggedy robes that we just got, the set is incomplete. The fourth piece of that set is a witch's hat. You get it from a different world, but that's interesting to me. It seems to imply that they were chaining up witches and hanging them upside down. I don't know if it was the insane people doing it, or if they were doing that as like a persecution kind of thing before the fog came along. But there's some lore for you right there. They hate witches.
That hairpin, that belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ring of Herculean Strength. Sounds like a D&D item. But yeah, it's actually very thematically appropriate that he would have this ring. And I'm going to equip it right away, because might as well. A ring that Stockpile Thomas once picked up off the street. Raises maximum item burden. Whew. By 50 pounds. Wait, no, that's not 50. 47 pounds. It's an odd number. Maybe it's percentage based. Oh, it increases it to 150%. I see. Yeah. Ring of Herculean Strength. Now I can carry a shit ton more stuff on me. And I don't have to worry about stockpiling all of it. But let me put the throwing knives away and the old spice, and I think it's time to store some stuff. Deposit. Let's give you the old spice. I don't really need these. I'm gonna let you hold on to all of my soul items until I need them. Even though they're weightless. They'll just take up less space in my inventory. All of my shards. Broken sword is useless to me. I'll probably never use the Mailbreaker, and I'm not strong enough to use the Bastard Sword yet, so I don't remember if you can sell things in this game. If you can, you might have to wait until a specific point. Don't have a crossbow, so I don't need these bolts. And I'm not equipping the old ragged robes. So, might as well put these away. I don't think they do anything special anyway, they're just really weak robes. They're there for lore purposes only, and that's one of the main reasons people really like this series, is because sometimes you'll find something useless, but the point is that it was in that place you found it for a reason.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, but we completed the first little area of 1-1, and I also beat Vanguard, which I'm still really happy about. I have never seen that place before. I never knew it existed. So anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I really appreciate it. If you want to support me on Patreon, there'll be an end card at the end of the video, and a link in the description below, alongside links to my social media. So, I'll see you all in the next video.
You gotta keep up with names, do you?
No!
Why not?
Why would I?
Because they're memes.
So?
They're important.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They're like trends. It's like fashion.
Equally unimportant.
Very important. You have no idea. I don't even know why I'm friends with you if you don't care about memes.